Welcome you all to High Velocity Rips. Today we got a 1992 college senior draft premiere special. Start off with this one. Not really sure how many people are in this. It is a limited selection, so let's see. This is a bonus card. Send in for player number 2. 1992, right? Stacey Augman. There's a good way to start it out. Jimmy Oliver. Greg Sutton. Von McDade. Some of these guys, this is all they got. Donald Hogue, senior year, got yourself a card. Maybe played a little more ball. That'll do her. Doug Overton, LaRon Ellis, and he's skying. Rick Fox ended up being an NBA player for a long time. All right, and that's kind of what we got. All right, front row cards. Now we know what we're looking at. Got some pros. Billy Owens. All right, bonus card. Checklist. How about that? A very stuck card to the checklist. Pete Kulicka, Doug Smith, Clifford Martin, Stevie Thompson, Paul Graham, Terrell Brandon. These are some nice pictures, I'll give them that. John Crody. All right, keep going. Getting better and better. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Danny Ferry, played in the league for a while. That's so funny. Rick Fox. Tom Copa. Clinton Venable. Robert Pack, Ken Redfield, Billy Owens, played in the league for a while. Kenny Anderson, played in the league for a while. Rich King. Alright, this is kind of cool. I like it. Better than I thought I would, actually. Surprisingly. I looked at the draft class and I mean, that's all right. Not the best, but not the worst. So we'll get them. Steve Smith, Michigan State guard. Played for a while in the league. Chris Harris. Darren Henry. These cards are rough, man. Darren Henry. Robert Pack again. Melvin Newbern. George Ackles. Mike Isolino. Steve Smith. Anthony Avant. All right, moving on. No real big names yet. Well, actually, there's been a couple good ones, couple real good ones. Larry Johnson, there we go. Boom, as soon as I say it. Doug Smith. We got Dale Turnquist. Carlos Funches. Theron Mays. Andy Kennedy. Guards from Alabama, Birmingham. Oliver Taylor. Larry Johnson again. 2 of them in this pack. He is a beast. David Benoit. And Gary Waits. Nice. Moving on. That was a Larry Johnson pack. Larry Johnson's player. All right. Dikembe Mutombo. Check it out. Talk about a wingspan. Danny Ferry. Played in the league for a while. Kevin Brooks. Agent Cajun. Myron Brown. Chris Corciani. Chris Gatling. Played in the league for a while. Marcus Kennedy. I remember he was the big talk at Eastern for a while. They actually had a really good year. Eric Murdoch. Tony Farmer. Keith Hughes. All right. Moving on. The Bradford Smith. Dikembe Mutombo with the sky hook. Sean Green. Elliot Perry. Richard Dumas. Victor Alexander. Lamont Struthers. Taking it to the house. Steve Hood. These are some really cool shots. They are all from the front row. There's no doubt about that. Joey Wright. Patrick Eddy. All right. Next pack. Larry Johnson. Slammer home. Luke Longley played in the league a while. Corey Crowder. Sidney Grider. Derek Strong. Larry Stewart. Matt Rowe. Cedric Lewis. Nice. Anthony Houston. John Turner. All right. Keep it rolling. Definitely liking the shots from the front row. There's no doubt about that. That's really cool. Steve Smith. Joe Wiley. Bobby Phillips. Alvaro Taran. Houston. Isaac Austin. Big boy. Dale Davis. Greg Anthony. Played for a while. Mark Macon. Marty Conlon. All right. Mark McCon. Limited edition. Brian Shaw, Chris Harris, Darren Henry, Robert Pack, Melvin Newburn, Skyen, George Ackles, Mike Uzzolini, Steve Smith, Anthony Event. All right, moving on. Thanks for hanging. I enjoy doing this, and I'm having a blast. Remembering all these guys. Dikembe Mutombo, Killicut, Doug Smith, Clifford Martin, Stevie Thompson, Paul Graham, Terrell Brandon, John Crody. All right. Like I said, some of these guys, this is the only card they ever got. I'm sure they're in their 60s, 50s by now. Love to see it. Here we go. Doug Smith, Steve Smith, Mike Goodson, Stacy Ogman, nice shot, Drexel DeVoe, Sean Muto, Keith Owens, John Viana, Chancellor Nichols, Charles Thomas, Slammer home. Love seeing the guards slammer home. Scouts probably love that too. All right, unbrick them. Let's see what we got. Stacy Ogden, bonus card. Kevin Lynch, Chad Gallagher, Darren Chancellor, Terrell Brandon, Jimmy Oliver, Greg Sutton, Von McDade, Donald Hogue. Nice. All right, moving on. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Stacy Ogden, side shot. Nice. Billy Owens, back-to-back NBAers. Steve Bardo, Illini. Mark Brown. Mikael Cutright. Alright. Emmanuel Davis. Dikembe Mutombo. I don't need to jump. I just don't. Paris McCurdy. Jackie Jones. Mark Peterson. Rutgers. All right. The time has come. He's out of here. All right. Doug Smith, Kevin Brooks, Raging Cajun, Myron Brown, Chris Corciani, Chris Gatlin, Marcus Kennedy, Eric Murdoch, Tony Farmer, Keith Hughes. Right. Dikembe Mutombo with the skyhook. Steve Smith. Clifford Sack Gales. LeBrantford Smith, the guard, slamming her home. Doug Lee. Cameron Burns. Rick Fox. Tom Krupa. Clinton Venable. And Robert Pack. Right. Keep it rolling. See what we can get. Bonus card. And some bricket. Billy Owens. Taking her to the house. Carl Thomas. Anthony Blakely. Demetrius Caleb. Luke Longley. Dale Turnquist. Carlos Funches. Theron Mays. Andy Kennedy. All right. I want to see a Larry Johnson's backward slam or something cool here. Come on. Steve Smith. Mutombo. Ken Redfield. There's a nice one. He's skying. Billy Owens. Kenny Anderson. Played for a long time. Rich King. Kilcutt. Doug Smith. Clifford Martin. All right. Billy Owens. Stacey Ogden. Stevie Thompson. Paul Graham. Terrell Graham. Brandon. John Crody. Chris Harris. Darren Henry. Robert Pack. Melvin Newburn. Definitely a difference. Newburn. Alrighty. These are bricked. Danny Ferry. Oliver Taylor. Larry Johnson. David Benoit. Gary Waters. Gary Waits. Sorry about that. Corey Crowder. Sidney Grider. Derek Strong. Larry Stewart. All right. I grew up with Larry Stewart. He wasn't 6'10" though. I'll tell you that. All right. Larry Johnson. Oh, almost got my backward slam. It looks like it's going to be a reverse layup. George Ackles. Mike Izzolino. Steve Smith. Anthony Event. Kevin Brooks. Myron Brown. Chris Corchian. Chris Gatlin. All right. That was a good Larry Johnson. It's one of the ones I was looking for there. Definitely. Bonus card. Brian Shaw. Matt Rope. Cedric Lewis. Anthony Houston. John Turner. Steve Bardo. Mac Brown. Miguel Cutright. Emmanuel Davis. Delaware State. Brian Shaw. Larry Johnson. Boom. Yes. Marquise Kennedy. Eric Murdoch. Tony Farmer. Eric Hughes, Kevin Lynch, Chad Gallagher, Darren Chancellor, Terrell Brandon. The Ducks. Right. Let's see what we got. Doug Smith, Slammer home. Matumbo, McCurdy, Jackie Jones, Mark Peterson, Clifford Scales, LeBranford Smith, Doug Lee, Cameron Burns, Mississippi State. All right. Larry Johnson, Doug Smith, Rudy Brown, Randy Brown, Doug Overton, LaRon Ellis. Man, he's up there. Rick Fox, Sean Green, Elliot Perry, Richard Dumas, Victor Alexander. All right. A lot of new cards now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Larry Johnson, Slammeram. Luke Longley. Lamont Struthers. Stevie Hood. Joey Wright. Patrick Eddy. Joe Wiley. Bobby Phillips, Alvaro Tehran, Isaac Austin. There's a mistake. All right. Luke Longley, LeBradford Smith, Rick Fox, Tom Koopa, Clinton Venable, Robert Pack, Ken Redfield, Billy Owens, Kenny Anderson, Rich King, the Huskers, the Corn Huskers, back before they were part of the Big Ten, for sure. Alrighty. Luke Longley. I think we started 3 packs in a row with him. LeBradford Smith, Kevin Lynch, Chad Gallagher, Chancellor, Terrell Brandon, Jimmy Oliver, Greg Sutton, Von McDade, Donald Hodge. Actually, these names are not bad compared to nowadays. Hockey's real bad nowadays. Some of them coming over from Eastern Europe are just impossible to say. Stacey Ogden, Billy Owens, Dale Davis, Greg Anthony, Mark Macon, Marty Conlon, Mike Goodson, Stacey Ogden, Drexel DeVoe, and Sean Muto, big dude. All right, getting down to the nitty gritty now. Sean Moto was a new one. Get some other new ones here going. Matumbo, Steve Smith, Keith Owens, Joe Vaiana, Chancellor Nichols, Charles Thomas, Carl Thomas, Anthony Blakely, Demetrius Kulip, and a Luke Longley. How about that? I think this guy might have went to school at New Mexico. Whoever took the pictures. Billy Owens, Randy Brown, Doug Overton, LaRon Ellis, Rick Fox, Slimer, Sean Green, Elliot Perry, Richard Dumas, Victor Alexander. Nice. All right, 3 packs left. How many more guys there are? Steve Smith, Lamont Struthers, Steve Hood, Joey Wright, Patrick Eddy, Joe Wiley, Bobby Phillips, Alvaro Terran, Isaac Austin. Yeah, we're getting to where we got them all, probably. Let's see, though. You never know. Steve Smith, Matumbo, Turnquist, Funches, Mays, Andy Kennedy, Oliver Taylor, Larry Johnson, Benoit, and Waits. And the final pack. Let's see what we can get. Tumbo, Danny Ferry, Dale Davis, Greg Anthony. This is 3 out of 4 NBA players. Mark Macon, he went too. Conlon, Goodson, Hogman. This is the best pack, I think. Drexel DeVoe and Sean Muto. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. You know, you don't know till you buy something what you got, and that was a better rip than I thought it was going to be, actually. And thanks for watching, and come and look at some of my shorts. Subscribe and enjoy. See you later.